titled I'm Crazy. My book is about me having obsessive compulsive disorder.
Oh, my book is Galaxion. It's a science fiction story.
Sword of My Mouth is basically treating the kind of Christian mythology of the rapture as a post-apocalyptic kind of premise, science fiction premise.
Wowee Zonk is like, it started off as a comic book between myself, Chris, and our friend Jeanette. It kind of evolved into an art collective consisting of the three of us.
When I sent my books to publishers, they suggested that I self-publish because it's sort of a way for a lot of us to get started and to get people interested in reading our books.
When I first decided I wanted to do a comic, I actually was looking for a publisher at the time. I thought, well, that's what you do. And then I went to a local convention here in Toronto, just a little thing, and I saw other people doing mini comics. And that's when I first realized that, hey, maybe this is something I could do too. I don't have to wait for an editor to say, yes, you're great, we'll publish you. I could do it myself.
I've been publishing my own books for about 10 years now. I started No Media Kings in response to having been published by HarperCollins for my first book. And while it was a good experience in many ways, it's still having to sort of like be connected to a company owned by Rupert Murdoch, who's kind of a dick. Moving from prose novels to comics has been a nice sort of transition in that my self-publishing isn't necessarily the main story somehow. Like with novels, it was like, oh my God, you know, this man decided to self-publish. It was really unusual. But in comics, there's a long tradition of it.
Since I've started, I found that there's like a lot of things and a lot of opportunities that are open to self-publishers that aren't open to published authors. Like winning the Xeric grant was a big thing. I've won some awards and been nominated for some awards. And it's just, I didn't realize how much attention you could get just by self-publishing. So I'm really glad I did it.
Because of all of our endeavors into like photocopying and self-publishing, we managed to get the attention of a publisher, and now we just had a book published by Koyama Press. It's called Wowee Zonk, Po Buddies Nerfect.
I like doing it on my own. I like doing it to my own schedule. I like not having to worry about what the market wants or what a particular company wants. I just do what I want.
There's something about having that tangible product that you know that you made yourself, you put together, you stapled it, you drew it, you photocopied it, you stapled it. It's a really good feeling when that's finished.
In a lot of ways, the comics community is a lot more sane about the idea of self-publishing. In the traditional novel publishing market or book market, self-publishing is still looked upon as dirty vanity press type of stuff that's pathetic in some ways.
I think because comic readers are such a minority, there's a really strong sense of community, especially built around events like this. When you self-publish, you meet the people who are reading your books in a really real way.
Starting No Media Kings was to kind of prove that you can produce something as professionally and get it out there in the world as big as a company could. Because after all, a company is just a collection of people. And if you have that collection of people in your community already, then you can do it on your own.
What's the biggest challenge, you think, for people trying to put out their own stuff?
Just getting people to read it and pay attention, I guess. The challenge is like getting people to notice your work and
But I think that's with
recognize
any
it.
of the heavy hitters, the big comic book guys like Daniel Clowes and Charles Burns. They all started doing the same thing.
It's challenging,
anyways.
but if the work is good, then it will stand out regardless of whether what it's printed on.
The biggest problem that self-publishers face is definitely distribution. Distribution is a very difficult thing to get in place. Most distributors won't look at you until you've put out 4 books, and it really begs the question, well, what happens to those 4 books? I mean, they're really, you know, so there's a real problem with distribution.
The marketing, just getting the word out, connecting to the people who are going to like what I do. I know they're out there. Even though the web can theoretically reach millions of people, you have to reach them one at a time.
When you're self-publishing, you don't have somebody call you on a phone saying like, I want the book out by next spring. Like, you have to do it yourself. So it takes a lot of self-discipline and a lot of just like sticking to it.
Now, are you guys going to keep doing it on your own?
Yeah.
We'll probably do it forever.
Yeah, even if no one buys it,
Yeah.
might as, you know, because that's the main thing. It's not. I guess it's not really about people buying the work. It's just about doing it.
I don't know if I'll be doing more self-publishing or if I won't. I've sort of had my fill of it for the while, but you know, it's like you finish a meal, and then you're like, I'm never going to eat again, and then you know, the next day you're like, where's breakfast?
I don't know. I'm about halfway through the book I'm working on now. I would really like to get this book published. I'd like to sort of take that next step. I mean, if I don't get published this time around, like, I always know that I can continue to self-publish and continue to have like this kind of support. So that's really nice to know.
Yes, I'm absolutely going to keep doing this. I've pretty much convinced myself that I'm going to keep going forever.